This is the latest copy of Los Angeles Magazine. And look who's on the cover.
What a cover. Look at that. Take a shot.
Look who's on the cover. That's a nice picture. Joan always talks about being,
Unglamorous. That's very glamorous.
That's very glamorous. She's going to be headlining at the Riviera Hotel from October 31st to November the 3rd. Then she will be with David Brenner. They've been appearing in concert throughout the country. They will be in the Arena Theater in Houston, Texas from the 5th of November through the 7th, and then back in Long Island at the Westbury Music Theater from the 8th through the 14th. Would you welcome Miss Joan Rivers? Okay, now you see...
I need the stupid thing.
You need the little stool? You see what's happening now? It'll be Vogue next, Harper's Bazaar, Mademoiselle.
Yeah, that's been retouched.
Is there a little retouching on this?
A little retouching?
What?
Shot through linoleum. A little retouching.
The picture was shot through linoleum.
Nothing's there except my eyes and my nostrils.
Do they know what you're talking about when you say shot through linoleum? When they do movies sometimes, or even television, the cameraman would shoot through little gauze or something to kind of soften the face and
you
give it
hope.
You hope. This was through linoleum.
Linoleum. Huh? It just said, wait where you are. Think like that. Oh, I've had it. Please, I'm getting so old.
Oh,
come on.
You look very
the lowest.
Stunning tonight.
Please.
Come on now.
No, this is a friend of mine made this. He's going to make a snooze to go over it. I mean, it's just... I've had it, Joe.
Oh, come on.
I went for lunch today. The waiter gave me a carafe of estrogen. I mean, that tells you... I'm so wrinkled. A tennis ball got stuck on my cheek. I mean, it's had it. God has
it's
fixed
going
me.
downhill.
And I went to the doctor. I said, what should I do with all the liver spots? He said, wear green. There's just no...
There's an ad on television. It's funny. We were talking about it yesterday. We won't mention the product, but it's funny. And you put it on, and it takes away those ugly brown spots. And then the guy says... If I can remember it. I have no names because we may get sued. It says, now, it won't work overnight. But if you use it, eventually, they will disappear. Now, eventually could be, you could be in a hospital in a terminal tent, right? And you're dying. Yes, but look at that white hand. I mean, what is that? Eventually they will disappear. I mean, that's a long time.
That means they're lying. That's what
I didn't say that.
Oh, you scrub, no damn thing is coming off. Oh.
No, you don't have any.
Well, that's because, I hope not yet. Give me a break. Something should be left. I mean, that's it.
You don't trust doctors generally anyway, do you?
Well, I don't like doctors with senses of humor.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
my father is a
doctor.
doctor.
And they all are young. They're all young again.
They're young and smart-ass.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? I said to the doctor the other day, I had a bad cold because the flu was going around in California, I said, I guess the reason I've got the flu, it's going around. My doctor says, yes, so is Warren Beatty, you don't have him. I don't need that. I don't need that. Doctors are so smart. Edgar has a proctologist. During the exam, he says, turn the other cheek. I mean, I just like, my gynecologist goes, there are my car keys. I mean,
Well, I suppose in a job like that, they'd have to keep your sense of humor all the time.
I was giving birth to Melissa. The doctor took a rubber glove, but here's a farmer. Look what he's doing. Milking the cow. I don't need that. They take your thermometer, you're down a quart. I mean, just examine me. And I've been with doctors a lot because my cousin died. I shouldn't make a joke.
No.
Well, I had
I didn't know that.
My gay cousin in San Francisco.
Your gay cousin?
Yeah.
Passed away?
Passed away. And got, it's funny, got very religious.
What? Yeah.
Before he died, he rewrote the Bible in his version. The forbidden.
Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when I can look back. Now, as I understand it so far, your gay cousin died in San Francisco, and before he died, he rewrote the Bible.
Yeah.
What was his version?
The forbidden fruit was called Danny.
The forbidden fruit was called Danny. Okay. No, that's not too difficult, is it? Once you started, well, let us take a break here and compose yourself. We'll be right back. Got you tonight, didn't I? We're back with Joan Rivers. I must say publicly, you always compliment me on this show, telling you that you owe so much to the Tonight Show and so forth.
To you, not to the Tonight Show. To you.
I came over a couple of weeks ago to see you at the Improvisation. I had not seen you in concert for a while, and you were absolutely brilliant.
Well,
I've never laughed so hard in my life in a club at anyone, I don't believe.
Thank you. I was so nervous because you were there.
You shouldn't be.
You were the first one to tell me I was funny.
I was crying. Anyway.
Get her off.
This cover here, this cover on Los Angeles Magazine, gives me the impression, because it has to do with who to call when you're having house problems, the plumbers, painters, carpenters, that you are aware of all these things, and you...
I'm aware. I don't do them.
You don't do these things?
No, I'm aware who to call.
Oh, I see.
I don't care. Oh, please. He loses a butt and sew up the hole. I don't kill myself. Oh, no. Kid wants a milkshake, trip a cow or kip a cow. I don't kill myself. God wants different people to do different things.
Yeah.
Also, I'm from Beverly Hills. And Beverly Hills, the women are just different. You know, it's a very strange society here. A friend of mine was arrested. And they said you're allowed one phone call till they throw you in your cell. She called her interior decorator. I mean, it's just a different kind of world.
It's a different attitude out here.
It's too laid back, don't you think?
Mellow, laid back.
New York, I could see a guy like what do you call a flasher? The women would scream. Yesterday, Melissa and I walking down the street, we see a flasher. The ladies got their little embroidery hoops. They were playing ring toss. I mean, it's just like, you know, that's it. Laid back.
It is a whole different thing here.
And everybody out here is a tramp. See, that's what I don't get. New York, where I was brought up, there were certain people. My friend Heidi Abramowitz.
Well, you talk about Heidi Abramowitz all the time. Now, how do you know? What do you mean she's a tramp?
What do I mean she was a tramp? A tramp. Her bedroom was known as the OK Corral.
Well, I mean, she might have been flirtatious.
Her legs were in the air more than Lindbergh. I mean, I don't get flirtatious.
A loose lady, eh?
But it wasn't just... See, I was the good girl in Larchmont High School. There were a lot of tramps in my class. We had one girl named Horizontal Helen.
Horizontal Helen?
Had nothing to do with geometry. Then we had a girl named Eggs Goldberg.
Eggs Goldberg?
Her real name was Iris. They called her Eggs because she went over easy.
Your class was replete with bad ladies, weren't they?
And then there was a girl named Brenda who used to sleep. Can I say sleep around? Used to sleep around with 70, 80-year-old men. Oh. Yeah. And they used to call her the Pop-Tart. And it was...
Weren't there any nice girls in your class? Just enough for this? Were you naive?
Oh, I was stupid. I knew nothing.
Well, there's a difference between naive and being stupid.
It's my mother's fault.
Didn't she tell you when you were...
Did your mother tell you the facts of life?
Well, come to think of it, I guess not, but I'm a little older than you are.
And thank you.
People felt more... They didn't feel comfortable, I think. Parents nowadays, I think, are a little more direct with their kids.
My mother, nothing. My wedding, I should bring along something black and sexy. I took Diana Ross. I knew absolutely nothing.
Well, you see, you misread that whole thing.
I'm sitting on the edge of the bed going, now what, puff, puff. And it's just...
Did she tell you at all about... Usually, the scene you see in motion pictures is a mother calls the daughter in and says, now, it's your wedding night, and gives advice and...
All she told me was, man gets on top, woman gets on the bottom. I bought bunk beds. I knew absolutely nothing. Zero. And he, you know...
Wasn't Edgar a help?
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I'm the first live woman he ever had. You want to know? He never said so. But on my wedding night, he kept trying to blow me up.
Well,
it's just, and mothers should tell their daughters the fact. And like, see, I happen to be a great mother with Melissa. Knock on wood, because she's a fabulous kid. You know.
Yeah.
I shouldn't knock on. I'm not that superstitious. Are you superstitious? I'm not.
No, but if I'm walking down the street and I see a ladder, I'll walk around it. You know, rather than going under. So I guess, yeah.
I have a couple. I never see Gone with the Wind with a slave. I truly, don't ever spit in a fan. You know, there's certain basic things. Don't barb for apples with... There's certain things.
That you just don't do.
Oh, grow up.
Now, look, you were talking...
I'm not superstitious, though.
Yeah.
It's like out here, they're into everything. They're out into superstition. Astrology's very big out here now.
You believe in that?
No, well, I don't, but that's typical of a Gemini. It is just...
Of course, that's right.
I I don't believe it. A friend of mine waited to conceive a child so the child would be compatible in a month with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. See, I just, I conceived Melissa because I gave up the coil. It was that simple. Oh, well, no, please. You coiled out there? You sit on the bed, you bounce right off. I mean, it's crazy. You're going, hey, get away from me. I mean, but I'm a good mother now. My kid's going to be 14, Joan.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Into dogs now, dogs and pets. Dogs and horses and pets.
Yeah, does she mean she jumps? So she's in the show?
She horseback while she jumps. You
Yeah.
know, we bought her a horse, the Gimp.
Gimp?
It was an old racehorse.
Oh.
The only reason they got it to start, they'd scream, "Was coming!" That horse was just...
Now, you've talked about your... Yeah, you got in trouble. I mean, a lot of times...
That was a joke.
You were talking about... Good, that takes us off the hook here.
Thank God.
You were talking about stewardesses once, and you were putting them down a little
Tramps.
bit. Well, no, you said... You seem to think that all girls, if they were beautiful,
Yes.
you know, did not have any smarts, were stupid.
Can we talk for a second? And
Sure, I have no place to go. I'm here.
I think God divides.
Yeah.
I truly believe this. I think if he gives you something like a talent,
Yeah.
he takes something else away. I think things are very evenly divided. I think if he makes you gorgeous, 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 he makes you stupid, stupid. Oh, yeah, yes. The most beautiful girls are showgirls. Did you ever talk to a showgirl, John?
Not...
Oh, well, not since you're married. I mean...
That's right.
I mean, before you were married.
Yeah, between. Yes, yes, I
you
talked to
know.
her.
You better get a showgirl and not say to her, spell MGM backward, quick!
Parallax.
I had a showgirl say to me, how come my brother has 2 sisters, I only have 1? I mean, they just... And I also think, I used to be very jealous of people that really were rich.
Really?
Is
money important?
Oh, money is wonderful, you always
Yeah.
think. But I think if God gives you a lot of bucks, I think he makes you ugly. Oh, you stop and think. The most rich women are about... Christina Onassis, did you ever...
You're saying she's a bow wow? She's
A
not
bow wow?
Not an attractive girl?
Her major in college was begging and fetching. A bow wow? Could you ever meet her?
I
She
know.
has hair. She uses cream rinse on her chest. I never saw... the girl has to be prepped for a tattoo. It is not pretty.
Not pretty.
She uses deodorant on her forehead. This girl is not pretty.
I didn't know that.
And yet, sex appeal.
Yeah?
Married 3 times, which is,
That's
you
true.
know, yeah. I have no sex appeal.
Oh, now you keep
here we
saying that.
go.
Now look at this cover. What are you talking
Yeah, that's been
about?
retouched. We discussed that.
Yeah.
If I want to get jumped, I have to call the AAA. I mean, I'm lucky, because I don't know about your sex life, I imagine, you know, because you're a very attractive man.
Well, that's not
so
you to say
you.
so.
But you're very attractive, because
Yes.
it's your show. You are...
You're very smart. Very smart, too.
I mean, I'm lucky, because I know you're 14 years now.
Yeah.
I'm lucky if I have sex once a month.
Yeah?
And I'm even luckier if I had it with a partner.
With a partner. Okay.
And that's because
Why is that?
I have no bassoon.
No presume.
Yeah.
That's one of your...
That's what, and Dolly Parton and I now have become very close,
Right.
which gets me crazy because she's got
Yes,
boobs. Oh,
She is.
God,
She is.
jugonos. I mean,
She is healthy girl.
yeah, healthy, yeah, and very nice. Do you know her at all?
Of course.
Yeah, and people think she used to have children, you know. Yeah, she breastfed them, they exploded. Isn't that... 4 children.
I've got to stop here. Just relax there. I didn't know that at all. They boom, boom, one after another. Tragic.
Where are the kids?
All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.